It's called the Hermit Kingdom for a reason. The propaganda-run dictatorship of North Korea is well known for keeping any outside influences from entering its country. College of the Canyon's adjunct professor and journalist for The Hollywood Reporter Paul Bond traveled to South Korea to cover the balloon drop of the Sony Pictures film The Interview into North Korea. Human rights activists have been smuggling in outside media in the hopes of embarrassing North Korean President Kim Jong-un.
So they have no idea what's going on in the rest of the world. They're only fed pro-North Korean propaganda. And so this whole movement of trying to get American media into this country was going to include The Interview, which is a pretty raunchy, pretty silly, pretty stupid movie, but it insults Kim Jong-un, it belittles him, and that is very, very important.
Bond faced the potential threat of being hit by gunfire while reporting from the Demilitarized Zone, a 160-mile border separating North and South Korea. The North Korean military has been known to shoot down the balloons in the past.
I wasn't afraid. I was exhilarated. You know, it's the reason I became a journalist, the reason I teach journalism, to inspire the next generation of journalists. This is the kind of story that I've been wanting to tell for a long time.
His reporting led him to hear a number of heart-wrenching stories while spending time with many North Korean defectors who now aid in the balloon drops themselves.
One of the biggest questions I asked all these defectors, that everybody with me was like, oh my God, how can you ask that question, was what happened to the family you left behind, and how do you live knowing that? Because the North Koreans torture and execute your family members when you defect. So some of these defectors I was talking to actually had their parents, their brothers and sisters, their uncles killed or thrown in a concentration camp for the rest of their lives as punishment for their family member leaving. And that's got to weigh on you. It's got to weigh on your conscience. So of course, as a reporter, I asked these questions. I want to tell their stories accurately.
The importance of accuracy is key to Paul Bond's reporting, and such a story where facts could be easily exaggerated might just cause Bond to return back to South Korea.
Just so much mythology around it, just trying to get eyeballs. Oh, look at this weird story about there's smuggling in The Interview into North Korea. And they get all their facts wrong, and it's all hyped, and the numbers are all wrong. When I was there, CNN reported that they were trying to smuggle in 100,000 copies of this via balloon. The actual number was 200. So yeah, if I need to go down there and report the truth again because the rest of the media is getting it all wrong, I'll do it.
For Cougar News, I'm Robert Spallone.